So today is the video which I'm actually so freaking excited for you guys to see. I've been filming it over the course of about 5-6 days, and I'm really excited to have it out, have it ready to show you guys, have what it entails ready to show you guys. It's gonna be a lot. It's one of those videos. So basically what this video is going to show you is the process of how I prepare for a mix, in terms of the program that I use, the decks that I use, the process of practicing, then rehearsing, then practicing, then rehearsing. It's a vibe, this video. I'm showing you the method. I'm so sorry, I'm so tired today. I probably should have brewed a cup of coffee before we came here, but the only thing I have is H2O. To show you that you don't just go on the decks once and record the mix and it's perfect. You kind of go there multiple times, you have a different outcome multiple times, you go back, you edit, you go back, you record, you go back, you edit, you go back, you practice. You know, it's a lot of back and forth. I'm not going to make this intro too long just because I know that this video is already exceeding limits, and by the time you see me like this, it will be towards the end of the video. We are time traveling literally from now until the end, and then the very end. I definitely enjoyed filming this video with you guys. Also, don't forget to follow my social media. All of that stuff is linked down below. And of course, this video entails the actual mix that I'm showing you. So I cannot play it in this video and I cannot play parts of it in the videos. So all of that information will be in the description below, which will have the SoundCloud link where you guys can listen to the mix. It's my first public mix being shared live. I decided why not make it special and do it through YouTube. This is not my first mix in my life. It's just the first mix that it's open to anybody to hear. I really tried to make and put in so much of my effort and time into it, and I think it came out pretty good. So let me know what you think about the mix. Share the mix with anybody that you want to. This is my first time ever saying share the mix. Obviously mixing is not ever perfect, so don't think that you're going to listen to something that is like perfection. To me it's like 97-98% perfect. I'm sharing it with you guys for the first time. The best mix of my life is what you get to hear. So I hope that you enjoy listening to the mix and enjoy this video of seeing the process. You probably, if you're not a DJ or in tune with technical terms, you're probably gonna sit there and be like, what is happening? But don't worry, I'm going to leave the link to the website which I use to download my songs from in the description below. Also the link to everything, including the most important thing from this video, which is my SoundCloud page. So go check it out, go check the link, share it with your friends, share this video with your friends, and I hope that you guys enjoy. I had the best time filming it, and I am so glad that you guys get to share this experience with me. So without further ado, let's stop talking and let's start rolling. Good day. So we are, I don't know what day you're on, I don't know what day I'm on. So firstly, I want to apologize about the crusty background and the echo. We are in the office and this is where the decks are and this is where things are happening. So this is the day when we are going to practice the sets. I will be back. Like I said, we're going, did I put the set? Oh shit, I don't know if I put the new wave set onto my USBs. I'm going to show you the CDJs and mixers, which is what I will be using, and then the controller. The controller is behind all those files. I'm not using the controller. My parents own a sound company, so they are able to have this stuff and they like rent it to use it for their own performances and stuff. So it makes practicing for sets and recording mixes that much more convenient. These are the CDJ 850s. I'll show you the setup. I prefer personally using CDJs over a controller. I think just because I have more practice with CDJs. A lot of people have moved from controllers to CDJs and mixers in the past. A CDJ, as long as it's the model that you can work with. It's so weird calling like DJ equipment essentials. Firstly, just bear in mind that you won't be able to hear what I'm doing. Once again, I'm sorry, it's for copyright reasons. I'm going to show you how I set up and rehearse and all of that in a second. So I use USBs. They are really big, 32 gigs. Like I remember once I went to go play at an event and I plugged this into the laptop. Took so long to read, not because of how much music I have on the sticks, but because of how big the actual stick is. So I have two of them. A lot of advanced Pioneer decks, I'm not sure if Hybrid and Newmark have them. For those of you who don't know what Hybrid and Newmark are, it's music equipment brand Pioneer music equipment brand. Anyway, I prefer USB. Some people still use CDs. Some people pre-record the mix, come fake the performance. I've done it before. We've all been there, bro. Then I keep this other USB. This is the USB that I used to use to transfer music from that computer onto my laptop. I used to go a really long route before I found MP3 juices where I would download the music here, then go install it into Rekordbox. All the songs I've had since a long time ago, and having a spare USB is also really helpful at events. People are always looking for a USB for whatever. So if you ever need one, guys, I have painkillers, and then I have a headphone jack because my headphone aux cannot just plug into the CDJ, it has to be bigger. So I have a headphone jack. I also have this yellow piece of paper which was for the initial set, which had a mixture of international and local music, but I'm gonna try the local mix first, and if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna just practice the sets. Sometimes you can put your songs in order and everything will seem fine. Girl, when you play it on the decks, it's a completely different story. Yeah. Then I obviously have headphones. For the first year of DJing live performances, I had the crappiest headphones. Really good brand, Sennheiser, but the actual age of those headphones, they were like my dad's when he first started DJing. So they were really good quality, but the condition, sis, I was going to events with peeling headphones, with tape gluing the heads down. It was a terrible situation. So these headphones, even though they say DJ on them, I like them, but they also like my gym headphones, the headphones that I use to dance with. They Bluetooth, it's these ones. I want to invest in a really good expensive pair of headphones to DJ in, but I kind of like using these for now. Hybrid. I didn't know that they were meant for DJing. I think I was gifted this as a present. So the longest time I used it just for like gym, dance, other stuff besides DJing. So this, I have the cable that goes from the one ear into the thing. Let's quickly get to the decks. I'll show you how I set this up before I start playing the music, and then cue the b-roll of the time lapse of what's about to happen. It's about to be a party. So I prefer to DJ with one mixer, 2 CDJs. Some people use 3 CDJs, 4 CDJs. Somebody that I know uses 5. Don't ask me how you using 5, but I just use 2 in the mixer. They are 850s, as you can see. You don't always have to have the same like player as the mixer. You can kind of just, you know, mix and match over here, especially like with the brands. Like I could have a Newmark mixer and Pioneer CDJs or whatever. But yeah, this is them. This is everything. There are a couple of things that I do on the decks before I start playing music, just to make sure that, you know, I'm popping and I'm not like, you know, flopping. There's this thing here called master tempo. And basically what this thing does is that, like, if you don't press it, this thing changes the speed of a song. If you don't press this, when I change the speed of the song, it's going to change the pitch. So this just makes sure that the pitch doesn't change. So I'm going to switch it on both of the decks. Cool, right, bet. Then this thing here called tempo, you can see it says plus minus 6, 10 and 16. Right now it is on 10. I want it to be on 16 because I have a large BPM range in my sets. So I'm changing it to 16. You can see over there it says 16. So I'm going to press that tempo button to get it to 16. Alright, cool, bet. Having it on vinyl mode, this is when you do this and it goes chicky 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 boom. This is the crossfader. I use this sometimes to actually mix. I think I'm working with channels 1 and 4. Yeah, 1 and 4. And then obviously the most important part is when I put my USBs in. I must click that it's coming through the USB. There we go. Right, cool, we set. So I'm gonna put my USBs in and then show you from there what the next step is. Ready to go. It says the things that it needs to say. I'm just gonna press this button. Okay, and this is where you get like all the other options, the things you see, organize, artist, album, track, key, and whatever. I sort mine through the playlist. So I'm going to press the knob. This is how you like choose the songs and what you want to do. It's just like a knob, really. And here are all my sets. So I have like different genres of music. I have pre-recorded sets. Here are all my sets with the different BPMs in them, the vibes. So I have 3 going from 60 to 70 BPM. Set 2 is 75 only, and set 3 is 80 to 95. And then I have my new wave playlist, which is the one that we're going to try to do today. I'm going to show you the songs on it anyway. I'm going to try and mix these songs and let you know how it goes. Like I said, you can't really hear what I'm doing. But yeah, so once I press there, I would press this button, which, you know, press it again there. It shows track 1. The song is currently loading. And then I don't know what BPM the set is. This is the whole point of the experiment. And then this red line over here is the mark called the memory cue. This is what I programmed on my computer to make sure that it starts in the right place. This green is just the beginning of the song. And that's that. And if I press play, it will be playing through channel 1. And then this deck is coming through channel 4. So I'm using these two things to control the volume, right? This thing I used for effects sometimes. This is where all your effects sit. I haven't adjusted them yet, or I haven't set them to their, you know, where I want them to sit. I'm going to do that quickly. And then this is what makes you listen through the headphones, which I haven't plugged in. But when you press this, you can hear that song through the headphones. And if I press this, you can hear that song through the headphones and hear both of them. And you can choose which one you want to hear at whatever time. Get it? Get it? Cool. Some of you can actually DJ after this video, I swear. I'm just like plugging you here with a free tutorial. You can also look at your tracks over here instead of using this knob. But otherwise, I think that's the bare essentials. And obviously you're wondering, okay, where is the music playing from? Because these things don't have speakers. I'm using this monitor. It's a Mackie monitor. So I'm going to stop filming with my camera now. And you're just going to see me work with my hands in action. An update of what has just happened. So this has been a really true reminder of, I think I've done it before where I try to make like a completely new wave set. I really do think. But listen, let me just turn the speaker off because you're gonna hear it the whole time. There's such a difference. Like, people say that our new wave artists and local artists try to copy the Americans. My guy, if you listen to the music, that is not what you're hearing. I've noticed that our producers have a very unique style of making their 808s and beats, and anybody musically who's watching this will understand. The BPMs are so diverse, the keys of the songs are so diverse, the style of the song. Like, hip-hop is not just hip-hop, but like it makes it that much more difficult to try and mix a completely new wave set. And I think I have done it before. I've tried to do it before, but I didn't like make a full set. I just put a lot of new wave music together to see how it would turn out, and it reminded me that it's not a very easy thing to do. At one moment you'll be jamming to like Sheck West, and then Playboy Cardi, and then Champagne 69. Like, it sounds really dope. And artists themselves is so versatile, and they make so many different types of music that it makes it harder to mix it, if that makes any sense. So all I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna give up. I just think that it would be smarter to take this new wave playlist and slot it in according to key, BPM and everything in existing playlists, to make it a little bit more easier to mix. The mix will not be fully new wave, but it will have a higher percentage of new wave songs than like a normal DJ or like an average set would have. So we're still trying to do this new wave thing and include the new wave songs. So it's not the end of the world this happens. The whole point was just to trial to see if it would work doing it this way. I think I just need a broader base of music so I can put more songs into their own sets. For those of you who don't know how to DJ, I hope these terms are making some sort of sense to you. For me, this is like second nature to be explaining, but like I keep forgetting that people are not DJs, so I'm sorry. This clear. On Friday we're dealing with the decks again, so until we back here, friend, until we back. What is up, people? We are back. Where were we the last time we were together? When I was last here telling you about the new wave mix, how mixing it turned out, and what I tried to do, which was combine the sets. So I did not update you on what has happened since then. That was on Wednesday, today is Friday. So yesterday I actually practiced, I edited the sets. I took the music from that new wave set and slotted it into its right BPMs and everything. And let me tell you, it made the most significant difference ever. The most significant difference ever, because the mix sounds literally brand new, 10 times better, 100% more confidence in how it's going to be executed compared to that rough hour that we had back on Wednesday, where I was like, I don't know, this isn't sounding good, let's try another way. Trying this other way of just combining the sets of the international and local made the biggest difference, and it sounds so good. I'm actually just so excited to let you guys hear it. So I did update it on my USBs, and I'm going to practice it now. Now what I also do aim to do today, or at least to start doing, just to do a trial run to see how bad it is record the mix. Now recording happens through my DJing program on my laptop. I have my laptop down here. I'm going to place it over here. I'm going to go through the set once, practice it a little bit, see how it turns out, see how I'm feeling. And if I feel like I'm confident enough in recording, I'm going to try record. I think I will probably get there where I'm going to record and see how it goes. So I am going to leave the mastering of that process for tomorrow. However, if I do manage to master the recording now, that would be a goal that I didn't set, that I was so lucky to achieve. And I also didn't plan on mixing yesterday. I did it by mistake. I kind of just had time on my hands, and I was like, "Alright, cool, bet, let's go mix." And then it was the best decision that I made, because it turns out that this mix is sounding pretty damn good, and it's not even perfect yet. I'll explain how I record and such in a moment. Let's get it, 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 let's get it. So the setup for recording is as follows. Now, I usually have my laptop sitting over here. I used to have rails, like a seat, I think was actually meant to elevate your laptop when you are mixing, but I think it was handmade by my dad. I don't know where that thing is now. So I'm dealing with this. I'm putting it next to the monitor. So as you can see, the cable is feeding through all the way to the mixer. So whatever happens here will be heard through there. And then if you look on the actual computer, so here, yeah, if I press this, for example, that means it's recording. And if I play a song, so can you see, like when I play, it will show and stuff. And then when I stop recording, I can save it as what I want, the artist, album and stuff. This doesn't come up on SoundCloud when I post it on there, but it's just for me to know how I saved it. I'm going to attempt to do it now and see how it turns out. Wish me luck, man. I'm low-key scared. I just hope that I can get it right. Just to update you on how that mix went, I think, so I recorded it, and to me, about maybe 95% of the mix was perfect. There's this one spot. Now, I really decided to freestyle the way I mixed the song, because I never practiced mixing those two songs before. But on my headphones, they were sounding cool, so I was like, okay, let's do it. And it wasn't so off, but it's noticeable, and it's gonna bug me a little bit. So what I can do from that is I can edit that part in FL Studio and like put the rest of the mix and the big chunk of the mix that was okay, because it was towards the end. I wanted this mix to be 20 minutes long. It's 27 minutes long. It was on the 20-minute mark where the mistake happened, and I'm like, what are the odds, bro? I did that with my previous mix and you couldn't notice it. So I'm gonna try and do it again, because that mix was actually pretty good. However, I'm gonna listen to it again, and I'm gonna really listen to see if it's quality enough to release. Because what I can do is come tomorrow and make a second mix and compare the two, which I think I'm going to do anyway, because rather I have options to see which one sounds better than just using one and assuming that that will be the one that will be the best option. So I think I'm going to try and fix it now. First I'm going to listen to it, and then I'm going to fix it, and then tomorrow I'm going to come back and try and record again. But now I've practiced enough to know that I can be recording. Yeah, I'm very proud of myself. So today is the day. Okay, so wait, let me just update you on a couple of things that have happened. Today is Saturday. It is the day after what you saw yesterday. Some good news. I listened to the mix that I recorded yesterday on camera with you, and guys, it's popping. Hey, it's actually, I was fairly impressed. I remember I said, you know, this mix is gonna sound cool, let me listen to it again. Your girl started crying almost. I was getting really emotional. I was like, this is good. And I always surprise myself. I'm like, damn girl, because you know, as a DJ, no one is gonna be harder on your skill than yourself. No one is gonna be like, yeah, no, that mix was a little bit crappy. To you, it's like, crappy is an understatement for what that sounded like. Okay, it wasn't perfect, which is why I'm back here to record the perfect version, or at least the second version to compare the two that I'm gonna record. But it's sounding really, really good, and I'm just so excited to share this with you. I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to it. As you can tell, I've put in effort for days and days and days. Like, I listened to it last night and I was like, I'm ready to perfect. Can you tell how excited I am? I'll keep on updating you as we move, but it's sounding good, guys. Hello, I just wanted to say that I want to update you guys on the outcome of the mix. So if you've gotten this far in the video, I practiced the final mix, which will be put onto SoundCloud now. So I just wanted to come here to wrap up the video and say thank you for coming through this journey with me. This video was the reason why I pushed to actually even record a mix for this month. Oh my god, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I think that the mix came out pretty good. I'm pretty glad. Thank you for motivating me to do this. If you guys have any video requests, let me know. I will do them. This video wasn't requested by anyone though, but I really wanted to film it since the beginning of my YouTube days. So almost a year later, here we are. Have a good time. I'll see you in next week's video. Stay safe.